I'm Brian, and that's Dez. And every week on PSVR, this week, we take a look at the new VR games that are coming to the PlayStation Store this week.
We gather up all the trailers we can find, all the descriptions we can plagiarize, and condense them down to this short video for you.
Sometimes we look at delayed games, updates, DLC, or new game announcements.
So without further ado, here's PSVR
This Week. CATAN VR allows tabletop fans and new players alike to experience the best-selling board game in a fresh, fully immersive format. Take on other players around the world, or play against CATAN personalities and watch the island come to life in VR for the very first time. Counterfight 3 picks up where the originals left off, putting you in charge of a pizzeria to provide meals for all the unique customers who appear one after another. But there's more here than meets the eye. You'll need to save your store and your customers from hungry zombies, and keep an eye out for basketballs, rubber duckies, and UFOs to use to your advantage. Become the sacrifice for the sake of humanity. In MEDUSA and Her Lover for PlayStation VR, the key to success is within you. So set off on this epic journey, equip your weapons, then go off on your adventures. Featuring an enthralling, touching story, this adventure will catapult you into a vivid world with unique characters, where you'll have to dig deep to unveil their true nature. Mixing action, exploration, and puzzle mechanics, you'll be called in to interact with your loved ones, to continue with your quest. Your time to swing through New York like Spider-Man has finally arrived. Unlike Homecoming, the last Spider-Man VR experience, you'll finally have a chance to scale and swing from the highest towers of Manhattan. Just pick one of 4 Spider-Man suits, and you'll be launched into the clouds. But keep your eyes and ears peeled, a colossal and dangerous enemy is waiting. The only footage we've seen so far is some off-screen video from Upload VR of non-VR gamers struggling to play it in public. Hopefully the rest of us won't have as much trouble.
What are you doing in my place? This is my tree world! Well, who are you? How did you get here? This is my crazy...
Accounting returns to its roots with Accounting Plus, a nightmare adventure comedy by Crows and designed with Squanch Games. And on June 26th, it's finally getting a physical release, thanks to our friends over at Limited Run Games. There'll be 2 versions available, a standard edition and a limited collector's edition, but either way, make sure you're waiting to secure your copy this Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern.
You gotta keep my mom safe!
Hey, don't forget about me!
Welcome to the Vacation Simulator, human.
Vacation Simulator launched on PlayStation VR last week and was better than we could have ever expected. And since we know money is tight, we're giving away a free key, courtesy of developer Alchemy Labs, for the North American version of the game. And hey, while we're at it, let's give away a European key for Mars Alive, a slow-paced but strangely addictive survival game from Winking Entertainment and developer Future Tech, with a key courtesy of loyal game cat Belramio. So how do you enter to win? It's simple. Just leave a comment below and let us know which game you want. Then tune into PSVR Gamescast Live this Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we'll pick 2 winners, live on the show.
This isn't just a bunch of silly tricks and pranks. This is VR's potential realized. All to help you overcome fears such as fear of window washing a high-rise.
Perform more than 10 cruel magic tricks disguised as cutting-edge science that'll leave your loved ones screaming and you cackling maniacally. Demonstrate the healing powers of immersion therapy, test your telekinetic powers, or even guide your soon-to-be ex-friends as they perform the most dangerous act in showbiz. What, you don't have any friends? Yeah, we didn't think so. Strap on your headset and become a high-rise grime fighter, or a willing volunteer in one of Penn and Teller's acts.
A bunch of pointless tricks and heartless pranks to pull on your guests.
Penn & Teller VR. Frankly unfair, unkind, unnecessary, and underhanded.
Touring Karts takes maximum advantage of the possibilities of VR by reinventing kart-type racers in the midst of chaos full of action and surprises. More than 500 collectible prizes are available to win by playing both online multiplayer and by yourself. There's 4 different views to choose from, including the most exciting option, an immersive first-person view. 22 tracks and 30 customizable cars ensure a ton of replayability. When a massive earthquake strikes the city you're visiting, you find yourself at the epicenter of a chaotic and catastrophic crisis. It's up to you to rise above the calamity, gather your thoughts and your fellow survivors, and outlast the disaster. Aftershocks, fires, collapsing buildings, debris, and unstable ground are but a few of the threats you'll face in this nightmarish circumstance. Most of Disaster Report 4 is non-VR, but playing through the normal campaign unlocks VR stages, and this localized version will make doing so infinitely easier for most gamers. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR
This week. We'll be back next week to tell you about all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.